Flosstube.
Hey.
We're the Floss Bossin cousins, and I'm Christy.
I'm Callie.
This is Flosstube 46 Whip Parade. End of 24 Whip Parade. And we are neck and neck.
I mean, couldn't got tighter if we tried.
Nope, didn't even plan it. So,
as far as I know, I've located all the ones that I have. So, even
I think that I have also.
If there's a straggler out there, I don't know about it. So,
if it is, it's just lost.
It is. Probably be a UFO, but how y'all doing?
Y'all over Christmas and ready for New Year?
I am.
You know what? I'm going to start Farms of Hot Run Hollow on New Year's. Or New Year's Eve. I don't know which one. Anyway. I had, one day while I was at work, I think I was waiting on statements to print or something. I had went through and converted all the colors, or most of the colors, from MPI to overdyed. Now I can't find my list, so I've got to redo that. It's probably laying on my desk, but I'm not going back till Thursday, so.
I hadn't got that far yet. Pulling colors, but
yeah.
Are you gonna do your border or your blocks first, or what's your plan of attack?
I don't really have an attack. I'm just gonna go. I talked to Holly a while ago, and she's already started her jellyfish.
No, did she?
She said she did 365 stitches today, so.
She using her little thread hickey?
Yeah, I had to meet her in Winfield Christmas night. Me and Alan rode up there and met her and Todd and Tatum and gave it to her. So she was ready to go. So she's already got started there at the beach.
When did we do our last video? Was it Christmas Day?
Christmas Day.
Okay.
Look at us.
I'm telling you, 2 and
less than 5 days.
Buddy, we own it. So.
All right. I got my heifer board completed.
I've got mine complete. I hadn't written it, I ain't put mine in my book yet.
Well,
but
I did.
I taped it in there.
Do you want to go ahead and let's do whips first?
Sure.
And then we'll... Okay.
How we gonna go? We're gonna go one apiece?
No. That's 2.
Well, you go first. I went first last time, I think.
Or we can do one apiece.
I don't care.
Okay. Let's do one apiece. Heck. Did I just... have to be careful with that
putting the disco light on.
Okay. Let me just get
Let me tell you about this thing right here.
What?
You little pink stand.
Uh-huh.
And I got my black one from
Megan.
Uh-huh. That is the best thing.
Uh-huh. I sit my phone when I'm down here. This is, my phone's on the thing, but I sit mine just like this, and if I'm sitting down here doing something, I sit, and I have a TV hanging up, but I sit here and I watch my phone.
And it don't sag down, nothing.
Right.
It holds
It's a very good, steady phone holder. You can make it tilt back. You can just do all kind of things. Thank you, Megan.
That's right.
So.
Love them.
All right.
Let me get back over here on my
one of my oldest, and it's not my oldest whips, but I did start it last year on 12 by 12. And I don't think I've picked it up since last year on 12 by 12.
Listen, 12 by 12 is, I didn't even count none of them.
Well, then you're not.
I'm not doing them. I quit on them.
Okay.
So.
Mine is Cotswold Fields by Teresa Kogut. And I'm doing it on 32 count almond milk by Grace Notes Fabrics. Oh, and Corinne sent me a message. I already get the neutral Grace Notes. I'm the ambassador, so I'm going to get a colored piece too.
Oh, good.
So I can't wait to see. And I'm using all the called for colors. This is literally all I've got done on it. But I love this fabric and I love the colors, so I'm anxious to get started on it. to get restarted on it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. So that's my first one.
Let me see which end this starts on.
I think this is in a dot dot goose. A dot dot Denise bag, but it don't have a
Tag on
a
it?
tag on it.
Is it a Melanie Henson one?
I don't know. It's either dot dot, Melanie, or Fab Shabby Rose.
One of them.
One of them. Shout out to all three of y'all, because I got some of all of them.
My first one. This is my working copy, and I don't think I've got the first page. And yeah. Or do a. But it's your birthday sale.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I can insert a picture.
it may be in here. And it may not.
I can insert a
I
picture.
don't think I've got the cover page in there. But this is, look, I don't know what kind of fabric this is on. Nothing. If you're looking for them kind of deets from me, I ain't got them. So I just got names and designers. But I have made some ginormous progress on
Well, that
this.
looks about like yours.
So this is where I'm at. So this is Prairie Life Sampler by Heartstring Samplery, and it was Christy's birthday sale. We coming up on near a year here, so you know.
Are you gonna have enough room at the bottom?
I reckon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're on probably 36, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I need to pull that out, and I'm using the Vicky Clayton Silk Pack with them. It's a cheese. Look at that hot mess right there.
Oh boy. I tore a fingernail off the other day.
Trying to open something.
Yes.
Well, you can do it. Car door or trying to open something.
I was cooking for when my family came the day after Christmas. Because I told Dustin, I said, I was opening a pack of flipping cream cheese. I told Dustin, I said, if you find a fingernail in your stuffed jalapeno peppers, just don't think nothing
If you think
of it.
it's an almond.
And he looked at me. I said, I'm just kidding. It flicked off in the floor.
This is in a project bag that I made 100 million years ago.
Look at you.
Well, you're not short about me, sis.
No, except your legs and your temper.
That's
This
it.
is a Fab Shabby Rose bag.
No, it's
got
got
little
animals.
foxes and squirrels and deer and porcupines. And this is Dear Daughter by Blackbird Designs, and it was also a 12 by 12 start last New Year's. That is a lot of progress. And I am using 32 count flax, and I'm using all the called for colors, which are all gentle art. It's just a real, in Blackbird fashion, a real
kind of muted palette.
I don't love this fabric, and that's all I've got done.
Just tearing it up.
Well, you know, it's a whip.
Yep. Oh, I'm just sitting here like I ain't got no
I mean,
sense.
like sitting there with your teeth in your mouth.
Oh Lord, that ain't it. Let's see. I might just have to go through here and just pull out what's in this bag, because nobody can see my list. All right, this one is this. I think this is a Melanie
Henson, yeah.
Henson bag with. I think it's Teresa Kogut fabric. This is Lord, look at here. You'd be surprised what you find in project bags. This is As the Crow Flies Pin Keep, and I'm not taking it out of that hoop, which I probably really should, but it's
Is that Stacy Nash?
Okay. As the Crow Flies Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. It's pretty.
You give me the sniffles.
Well, I brought them with me because I've been sniffling.
That is some grungy looking fabric.
I love it though.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, it makes me want to go
Wipe
it off.
And the back's, you know, more grungy than the front.
Oh, well, you do have it. What is it?
No, that's not. That's just something in here. It's 18th century blackbird. I think that was on
Your
my
birthday
summer jubilee. Yeah.
Okay.
And these are the called for weeks floss frit. The orange is pretty.
Yeah.
Numero dos. Right there.
Okay. And my next is in a Carrie Tiger Lily Designs. I want to say this was in our bag last year for Christmas. The Advent box, maybe. And I'm doing it on a 28 count cream casual linen. And I'm using all the called for DMC that kind of got squished in there. And I do not, I had to go online. Oh, I don't even have it printed out. I will try to insert a picture. It is a Mary Bill, the stocking number 1. And I got this fabric at the cross stitch peddler. Marlene helped me pick it out. And I haven't gotten far. But it is a hand charted chart. Pattern, whatever. But I know I have the first 2. Because the first one is Joseph and the second one is Mary. But they're just called stocking 1, 2. And this is number 1.
You got both of them started?
No, I have both of them to do. Because I was going to start with just me and Alan. Since we are technically the only 2 that live here. And then go to the grandkids, you know. So, but that's my... I should have already got it done, but you know what? I did it.
Wow. This one is, I am woefully behind on this.
Yeah, you is.
This is American Welcome by Plum Street Sampler, and it's a stitch along.
That's supposed to be finished in July?
Yeah, well, you know, and this is what I've got done on mine. I was hot and heavy there for a minute, and then I just quit. So, need to work on that. And these are a mix of...
You did color and cotton, didn't you?
Yeah, all these are color and cotton. Except for... these are DMC, and I think these are color and cotton because it called for... The conversion I used both of them, so... On them Floss Bossin cousin.
Whoop, whoop.
Floss tags. Hey, I can't tell you what's on that. Vintage Country Mocha, look at there.
Look at you.
I don't think I won't stick a sticker on a chart.
And I don't know who this bag is from. It might be down in here. No, it's not. This is Moonlit Path, right? Moonlit Garden. Sorry, let me find it in the book. By Blackbird Designs.
Was it a 12 by 12 start?
I think so. And it is in the book When the Leaves Fall. I'm doing it on 32 count raw Belfast.
Well, it's okay.
Yes, it was a 12 by 12. That's all I've got done. And I'm using all the called for Week StitckWorks.
That's not many floss,
No, it's not.
Looks
It's not
good in
that
your bag,
many.
though.
1,
It's
2,
polished.
3, 4, 5, 6. Honey, I try to color coordinate, okay?
I hear you.
Let me see. I think I've already passed it. I think it's right at the end. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It calls for 8. What did I say I had? I'm missing 2, obviously, but you know, no more than I've got done. I haven't got to that part.
You ain't run
yet.
into them yet.
So it only calls for 8 colors. And I forget how much I love stitching a blackbird until I start pulling them out.
Yep. You gonna show your bag?
I don't know who it's from. I can't remember.
It's a pretty fall one though.
Yeah, it is pretty. Pretty.
This one is in a Jamie pink stitcher bag.
Stop it.
Yes, it is. It was the perfect size for this little one.
I saw where she said they had a video up today.
I saw it come up. I started watching it, but I hadn't finished it. This one is a Mill Hill kit. This is the first, I think the first Mill Hill I ever attempted to do. And it's the Evergreen Sleigh. And this is where I am, you know, 16 years later. Oh, that's the back.
Show that again.
Ooh, it's a hot mess, I'm sure. So, need to work on that. With my little T90 frame.
Yeah. This one is one that I did have at work, and why I brought it home I don't know, but it's Watermelon Seeds by Cherry Hill Stitchery. And Lord, I don't even have, this is a Dot Dot Goose bag. It's 28 count casual antique white. I'm using DMC and Classic Colorworks. It's only 4 colors. And that's it. There's my needle minder. It says son of a stitch.
Let's stick it back in your work thing.
Oh, let me show my bag. This is a Dot Dot Denise bag.
I think we showed this on the last,
I might need to keep that together.
our last
on my
Floss
iPad.
tube. This is Stacy Nash Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. I was able to find this one. This one I think I showed last time. But just a small start. But she's going to get some love this year. I'll get her done. And that's in my bag you give me for Christmas. Or in my box.
That's a Melanie Henson Teresa Kogut fabric.
It's in this bag. Pretty, pretty.
This is a Barnyard Christmas, the ornaments by the Prairie Schooler. And I don't have a clue what fabric it's on. It is DMC. And I have managed to finish the cow. And, oh, I can take it out. Look at my needle minder all.
I mean, I found all kind of needle minders and everything else. 2 packs
woolly
of needles.
Oh, see, there was my. And I have finished the cat. And I have started on the dog. So I need to get back at it.
It's funny how when you're doing something and that's your focus right then, you be all
Yeah.
about it, and then you get it. The next new shiny thing comes along, and you forget about everything. You just
Yeah, I think this bag is a Melanie Henson bag because it's got the thread bed and the little bag in it, but it's got cats on it with little ears like my Flopsy.
Forgot to put my chart back in that one. Okay. This one on our last whip parade, I don't think I brought this.
Where'd you get that?
Lynn gave it to me. It says things and stuff on it. It's a 31 bag, but she gave it to me because it looked like cross stitch. This is, maybe this is the first Mill Hill ever. You know, because I don't jump off in something, just the easy little one. This one is called Old Time Harvest. And when I tell you that this mug is nearly full coverage, but look how far I've got. But I still got a long way to go. And of course it's all the kit, but I couldn't keep up with, I'm just gonna have to flash a corner of this. Or flash it from back here, y'all can't say that. But I couldn't keep up because I've never done full coverage and I was trying to highlight off what I had got done, so that's my working copy. Jesus, will I ever find where I need to start again? I don't know.
Holly has taught herself how to use pattern keeper.
Yeah.
Markup something.
Yeah, I think I've got markup. But it's gonna take something like that to get through that.
Yeah. This was also a 12 by 12 last year, and it is the series, the 12 days by Hands On Design. Poppers and drummers, hens and birds, rings and geese. Thought that said cheese. Good Lord, I need to go to bed. And ladies and lords.
Have you been having a hard time sleeping the last few days?
No. And partridge and doves. Why?
Because I have. I mean, it's been like 3:30 every night before I can go to sleep.
And I'm doing this on 28 count Aztec Red Gingham by Weeks Dye Works.
Is that one done?
Not quite. So. I love this fabric though.
They look good on there.
I'm just pulling out all this stuff that is done 2 threads and I just can't love it. I just can't love it.
It's different, ain't it? Well,
once you get used to knot. There's my daggum needle minder. And it is Weeks, Gentle Arts, DMC, and Classic. No, Weeks, Gentle Arts, and DMC. And this is a bag that Shelly, oh, I can't think of Shelly's last name. She made for me. It was in a fall exchange box.
Okay. She
sat beside us at the next table over at the Huntsville retreat. Her Flosstube used to be Proverbs 31, and I think she's changed the name. I don't think she's done one in a while, come to think of it.
This one is one that I unearthed today that I didn't even know I had started it. This is Love Notes by Brenda Gervais. Is that the right way?
Well, my word, where was you?
Huh?
If you didn't even know you started
it was in a bag one of the bags I used to tote. So it's this middle one right there. But I'm gonna leave this by my chair. Got some scissors hanging off of it. God, I just left that mid-stitch, buddy. And I hope that this is the right red, because there's a pink, a gray, a green, and some red in here. So
your little scissors dangling.
Look, the struggle's real. And this is a Valentine bag by Melanie Henson.
Yep.
So, what do you think it was in that to begin with? No, it was just shoved down in that big bag. So I dug this one off my shelf today. Didn't even realize I had that chart. That tells you right there you got a problem.
And don't be trying to convince me. This one is a round robin that we started 2 years ago at the Huntsville retreat. And it is The Heifer by Teresa Kogut. And this one is mine. And I think everybody has done, maybe everybody hasn't done their part. Anyway, I got to get it finished. It won't take much to get it finished. And it is just DMC. And it's in my cow print Goose bag.
Flopsy's sniffing.
Yeah, I see you.
Is this my bag that I booked it up? Yes, it is. I still have not sewn that down there. So it's got a zipper, but it's wide open. This is winter, summer.
Are you still on summer?
Christy, yes. Something else has come up. So I have got summer almost completed. That's where I'm at. And it's these three. It's our 3 is better than 1 sale.
Oh, they know, because we've been doing it for a year.
Well, I know.
How's that working out?
Real good. I cannot do a stitch along. I just can't do it. I can't keep up with them. And I'm using
you
the
have
call
commitment
for.
issues, don't you?
I do. I don't like to be bossed around.
And I love to boss people around.
That's what the problem is. And this is in a bag, a portfolio that I made, and it's blackbird fabric.
It's in a handicap Ilbert bag.
It's a handicap one, all right. Buddy, I was getting that done.
Well, it's pretty.
It is pretty. I just need to stitch that down.
Maybe it's a faux bag.
It's a
because
faux bag.
You think that it's got a zipper. Fool you.
Mm-hmm. It don't.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. My next is in a, oh boy. This is right on the tip of my tongue whose bag this is. Up. Did I say? Oh. Painted Leaf Co. bag.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. And it is Zeresh Andrus 1789 by the Proper Stitcher. I'm doing it on 32 count Silver Moon. DMC is 823. Well,
is that the whole top row?
I think so. It's not that big,
Mm-mm.
but it's another one of them 12 by 12s. So,
all right, these is just counted as one whip.
now listen, Ilbert.
It is, because
Don't be cheating.
these are them.
Now
Listen.
that is not one whip.
That's just a chart in there. But these are all the stockings that I've been working on from Lizzie Kate, you know, of the 45 different ones that I have bought. And I don't think I don't have any of them going right now because I finished the last ones that I worked on, which was these. So I was trying to
So
finish
it's
them.
not a whip?
Well, it is and it's not because because I won't do anything with them until I get
Right.
all the ones done that I want to. So I've started finishing those. So we're going to count it as a whip. I need to leave that out because I don't go in there. You know, surprise. And it's in maybe this is a dot goose bag with, you know, if you can't see it, so it's all that stuff in there and digging it back out.
This is a bag we got from Brenda Greer.
At the Huntsville Retreat.
And it is This Land by Teresa Kogut. And it was actually...
That one's nearly about done too, isn't it?
No, it's not. I don't have a clue what fabric it's on, but it was a sale, a fat quarter shop sale. Hashtag red, white, and June. So what does that tell you? And I am using DMC's, Weeks, and Classic. Look at that hot mess. Look at that.
You did it's the same thing as mine.
I mean, she don't like a ton.
No, she don't.
Right, let me get my needle minder back on there.
That'd be a quick finish.
Yep. So,
is she on your heifer board this year?
all my whips are on my heifer board.
It's all yours. You
Yep.
put on yours.
I'll go over that when we get through, but yes.
This is my favorite Greta bag.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was on 28 count vintage pecan butter, Lakeside linen.
This is Autumn Quaker. I worked on this in the fall, so I was going to say
Bag.
I do too. This is, yeah. So this is where I got to. And I'm going to keep plugging away at this one. Get some
I'm
progress
gonna
done
put
on
these.
it. And this, I know this is on 28 count doubloon by Picture This Plus.
I'm gonna put my little rat nest back in the bag.
Yeah.
You never know when you might just need one more string.
One more string. And these are the Baldani thread pack that goes with this one. All those pretty jewel tone.
I love the colors in there.
They just make me happy.
Yeah. That's the way I am about, like when I did that Hello Fall by Plum Street. All the colors just...
There's a little goodie basket. That's what's in this bag. Somebody give us that case at StitckWork, I think, or somewhere. And so it's just got just a little sewing caddy, you know.
I need to put one of those in my purse. I mean,
I had mine in my
seriously.
work bag that when I was, when I was working. And
Have you been eating candy?
me,
Yeah, your tongue's red. Oh.
at church, lifesavers. Let me tell you, we got them storms that come through last night.
Yes.
All Alta and them's power's out over there.
Really?
And went out last night, and when we got to church this morning, it was still off. And I had worn my dress, and they wasn't toeless, sandals or whatever, but they were open.
Yeah.
A strappy little heel. And when I tell you I like to froze to death in there this morning.
It hasn't been that, well, I can't
It was 63 degrees in the church, and the power finally come on about, 11:30, and the heat kicked on. But it was cold.
Huh. Which
So-
I haven't been outside today, so I couldn't tell you what it's done.
And it was, damp too, so. But,
I saw where Athens, Alabama got tore up,
really.
and Manchester, right up above Jasper. They didn't, I don't think they're calling it a tornado, but they said they had straight line winds.
Mhm.
And I want to say that's around where Mike lives.
Oh, really? We, I went to bed, well, we laid down at probably 10:30 or 11 last night. And after, it was coming a thunder bumper.
Yeah.
At about that time. And the wind was blowing and stuff. And like coming across Randolph Mountain going to church this morning, there were some trees you could tell had been down in the road and stuff. But we never lost power.
We didn't either.
And that's
Ours
unusual
didn't
for
even
us.
blink.
Ours didn't either.
Whitney said theirs blinked. And I thought, because we were going to go to Fayette and eat supper with Charles and Susan at Sam's. And Susan texted when we was on State Lake Road and said Sam's is closed. So Alan starts pulling over like he's going to turn around. And I was like, we're halfway there. So we ended up going to the Mexican place. But Whitney texted while we were there and said our power's blinking. And I thought, oh, great. So I pulled up our cameras here. And I said, well, we've still got power. Because that's how I tell, you know. And I don't think, unless it blinked while we were going to Fayette, I don't think that that ours ever blinked last night, and flickered. That is odd.
Yeah, it is for us too, because normally the microwave clock and the stove clock will start blinking because it's flickered, but it didn't.
Yeah. Okay. And this one I had on my whip, but I think I'm just gonna, I don't have the chart because it was downloaded and I didn't print it off because I stitched from my iPad, and it was intentionally started as a round robin between us heifers, and it's done on 32 count cream, and it's a mystery linen, and I'm using the called for DMC, but I got my girl finished and Greta was out. I believe Callie was out. So I think she's just gonna be a lone girl by herself, because I don't know. I might do the other ones. I don't know, but it is a very detailed stitch, and you think there's no way that's going to come together, and when you get finished,
the back stitch is what makes it. Yeah,
just precious. So I might
I think I'm going to put my name at the bottom of mine. Here's mine.
But I mean, she is gorgeous.
They're cute as they can be.
They are so cute, but it is a labor-intensive stitch.
It's a lot of color change, and that's why me and Greta said we was out.
Yeah.
And then I had to convert my hair color because it was black. I did too. And but she's cute as pie, and I think I'm just gonna put my name at the bottom of it or something and call her done.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Do you see that?
Is it a knot?
No, it's
a loop?
Yeah.
Just you pull that down.
What the heck?
And these, like you'll have back stitching over. It's weird back stitching to me. Was it to you?
Yes.
Like,
I mean, it is labor intensive.
I don't know if y'all can see, but I mean they're cute as they can be.
They are.
So I might just put her in a little frame.
Well, that's what I thought about doing. That's why I didn't put her on my heifer board. But okay, you got it.
There was a whole bunch of girls, and we all picked which girl we wanted, and we were going to do them on one strip together, and we didn't.
But Greta said she couldn't do that 6 times. Or
stitch
7
her
times.
Girl 6 times, yeah.
So
that was my next whip. It's back.
Oh, well, boy, we've got it timed right, don't we?
Well, I picked that now.
And this is my birthday bag that Carolyn from Fab Shabby Rose made me. It's my Little House on the Prairie bag. And since I finished, this is my sister's samplers, Isabella Keene. And I am using DMC. Look at the colors.
Look at that water magnetic holder.
Well, because I had took it out at another point. It's got my needle minder on it. I mean, it's just got everything. But I love the colors in that.
They're bright and pretty.
Did I tell? Oh, it's 32 count cream and sugar, fiber on a whim. I want to say this was a 12 by 12 last year. Do you see a card anywhere? Well, that's because they ain't one. Anyway, this is all I've got done. So, maybe get her back out. Get old Isabella done.
This is a shame and a disgrace right here. This is Casting a Spell by Blackbird Designs. And I've got the box painted, just waiting on them to get done. But then now I have found myself a dilemma because who knows what this fabric is. And there's not enough room to finish all those. So, I guess some of them's going to be this color and I'll pick me something to coordinate with it. Yeah.
Yeah, you could
That's
so do that.
Do it. I mean, it ain't really going to matter because I've got...
If anybody knows what color this fabric is, leave us a comment.
Yeah. I don't know if it may be. I don't think it's Confederate gray.
Somebody had asked me a question, and this hit me at about 1 o'clock this morning when I was laying in bed listening to Alan snore. Somebody asked me a question in the comments, and I had a squirrel moment and never went back and answered it. And now I cannot remember what the question was or who even answered it. But
I didn't even know that was a little crow zipper pull.
Well, how cute.
That's a Melanie Henson bag and it's got a little crow on it.
Well, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet it's got scarecrows on it. Cute, cute.
Squirrel. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Loud. All right. This is another, I think. I'm almost positive this is Tiger Lily. It is. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is Early Christmas Morning by Blackbird Designs. And I just started this one the middle of November. And I'm doing it on 36 count warm sienna by Color and Cotton.
That's a good color for that.
Yep. And that's all I've got done. That's it. And I'm using all the code for, except I did not have a red pear by StitckWork, so I just subbed it to DMC 3722.
That's a good red.
Yeah. Okay.
This is, I think this is Melanie Henson bag.
I think so.
So
I don't know.
Or it may be one that, did somebody send it to us?
That's what I was wondering.
I can't remember. Now, okay, y'all want to see what kind of a hot mess of something is. I've been looking for some of this stuff. So this is my crinkle ribbon that I showed y'all on one video was in there.
I want to see it.
I have not one, but two pair of scissors in here. A green pair and this fold-up pair. I've got a little hoop. I've got an ink pen.
Now, what if that ink pen links?
Another crinkle ribbon.
I think you probably had this down here at some point, and this was haul, and you showed it and stuck it in that bag.
These are the call for threads for my
or she thinks they
pattern.
Are.
No, I know they are.
It could just be any thread.
This is For My Friend Pen Kit by Stacy Nash. So this, I was going to do this.
You was doing it for me, wasn't you?
Well, I was going to do this for the Advent box instead of what I did. This is what I started to do it. And then I run into this over one on here.
It's so pretty, though.
And I give up on it and quit. But it wouldn't take much to finish that. I'm probably halfway.
So pretty.
Here's a
little that's tag. Exactly what it was, because that came with this.
Mm-hmm. But now tell me why I would have. So this is what the Quaker Crow was stitched on. That's a remnant off of it. Here's another piece.
Was you trying to find a color?
I guess I was.
Well, that color's perfect. I don't know what color that is, and I'm sure you don't either. But
no, all this is a mystery. This one does have a thing on it. This is StitckWork Chestnut. Now, why that is in there, because I ain't no way that would have been stuck on that. This little piece, because don't think that Callie wants to have a piece of
Honey,
fabric.
I've got a little basket in my closet in there, and I got to thinking today I need to do a video about how I keep my fabric. But I've got a little basket that even if I cut off a strip that big,
you keep it.
I keep it and put it in that basket, because you never know if you're going to just like do a little motif or something. And I just have a little basket of, I guess you would call them scraps, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to get rid of them, you know, because I'm a hoarder.
This is what I put in my advent box, because I had started it on here, and I don't know if I didn't like the color of it or what the gist was, or I miscounted, just said the heck with it, I'm starting over, so I got to pick that out, and that'll be a good little square. But yeah, all that in this one bag. This, I tell you.
We need to get our lives organized.
I'm telling you, that's one reason when you said let's get these whips together, go through them, I thought, you know what? As bad as I don't want to get that basket out and do it, I'm going to go ahead and do it so that I can start 2025 off with a bang.
Well, why don't you take all that extra nonsense out of there?
I'm going to.
You are not.
Yes, I am, because I'm going to sit down and I'm making cards for all these bags. Got my
now, Ilbert, you've been to church twice
Chris,
today, and you've done.
You think that I'm not serious about it? Look here, I have done got my Floss, Bossin custom recipe box ready to go, and who knows, they could be some in here that go too.
I mean, you brought it all. Are you spending the night?
I was gonna make you write them down as I start.
Well, I can.
I don't know. Because I don't know which ones I got and which ones I don't. So, but yeah, okay, let's go be organized to start January 1 on anyway.
Look at you.
Now look, there's a needle.
This is a project bag that Cindy Garrison sent to me, because we are doing this stitch along of American Welcome by Plum Street Samplers. And I'm not using the color and cotton conversion. I am using 32 okay, I'm using Classic Color Works instead of color and cotton. And these are my floss drops from the Mary Crow. But there's all the colors. And I am using DMC and some, I'm just using some different colors. Okay, let's just go with that.
I took mine out of that project bag. She made me one too, and I appreciate it. But mine's on a big nerd hoop, and it wouldn't.
And it won't fit. Well,
not that it's got so much work, I couldn't take it out of that hoop, you know.
There's how far I've gotten on mine. Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I can't see the camera.
Almost as much as I've got done.
Yeah, just about. So, got that one.
I figure I'll get hot and heavy on that, and you know, about 2 weeks before June. When it's time.
My chart won't hardly fit in mine, which I stitched from my iPad anyway.
This is another pretty Greta bag I got from her. I like those birds on it.
Oh yeah, that is pretty. Oh, Gerda.
This is 12 Days of Christmas Stockings by Annie B's Folk Art. And y'all hold on to your hat, because I've nearly got half of one done. And this, I think I just kitted this up with DMC, yeah. So that's the colors for that. And look, the Ada is so stiff that I soak this stuff in water, because I think Candace told me if you soak it in water, it kind of take out some of that sizing, but still feel of it. It's still hard as a rock.
I could not do that. I would have to jump.
That is why this has no more progress.
I would have to jump ship.
Because it's not enjoyable.
Because I couldn't do it. This is probably my favorite ever bag because I'm from the South and I love a monogram. It took me 40 years to get these initials, and by God, I'm proud of them. But this is a StitckWork Design Company bag, and it's pink.
And got a ruffle on it.
And it's got a ruffle on it. And this is Good Intentions Revisited by Kathy Barrick. Ooh, my nose is itching. That means I hope nobody's coming over here. And it is on 32 count Aberreel by Cedar River Linen. And I'm using the NPI silks. So, there's that. You know, I have a hard time stitching on fabric that's darker.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna...
It's a struggle, that's for sure.
I'm gonna get back at it.
It's a pretty piece of linen.
Oh, I was going to show the floss. They're the silk. And some old Slang Nasty made me this bling.
I made that.
You made it. But look at those pretty colors. Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
This is my weedy bag.
Where did I give those out at? Huntsville? No.
Yeah, I think so.
Orange Beach.
Okay.
My daughter Whitney I had bought the panels and she made bags for all my friends.
This is, I got this at the Jingle Ball last year, PDF, and it's, what is it called? A Whole Lot of Joy. And I changed my colors on it, and I just don't like them.
I do. It's pretty.
Some,
you've got to be almost finished.
I mean, it don't like much. It can't like much. I need to push through on that and get it done.
Is that bottom part stitched?
Down here?
Yeah.
No, it's fabric.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
you don't like much. My word.
Just a few leaves and some snowflakes down there at the bottom.
You finish that tonight before you go.
Well, I will. And look, why do you put hoop and all in there? Like, you really gonna get back to it? I found a couple, 2 or 3 hoops in here. Or some of them I took out. Q snaps, all.
Oh, gosh.
Ridiculous.
All right. And this is my Nana Jody 7 on Instagram. This is her bag.
That fabric's pretty.
I just love a bag that is, you know, we've talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I just like stiff stuff, except fabric. This is on 32 count Chocolate Milk by Fabrics by Stephanie. And these are my Prairie School Santas. This one, oh Lord. Let me get my charts out.
Did you see if you had your complete set? Did you check them?
I just put the other 2 in a while ago before you got here. And this one is 2004. This one here.
Come over this way.
And it's done. This one is 2000 and... Oh boy. 2005. And I have started on, I may not have the chart down here, but it's on my iPad. I've started on 2015. And that's him right there. So, I want to try to keep one of these going at all times. But the problem I have is I get to doing it and I don't want to stop.
Yeah.
I just want to work on it, work on it, work on it. And by the time we get through with all these whips, that's the last thing I need to do. I need to be splitting my time.
I think this is a Brenda Greer bag that I bought from her at Hunts for somewhere. This is, Jenna bought me this. It's my Stitcher's Heart, and I've stitched the top of the box here, and I have started on this pin cushion, and I don't have much done on it, and I need to do these two pieces too. So this is the top of the box. I'll show you what's finished. So that's the top of the box.
You have the box too, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I got all the finishing stuff. You know, just need to work on this pin cushion. But see, stuff like this gets me because it bores me to tears. It's the same thing over and over and over, and I just get bored with it. I don't know which way it goes. This one goes some kind of way.
That could be why it's in timeout.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's 4 sides of that.
Oh my gosh,
so
that's a lot.
It's a lot. So that's why.
But it's very pretty.
One of these days I'll have it done. It'll be this year, I bet. Hey, I do have a card. Do I have a? Oh, I thought I had a card on it, but no, I don't.
I think I showed this last time. These are with a needle and thread, the word plays, and I've got January, February, and March done. And I think I'm going to do April before I send them to Greta. So I need to pull my floss for, that is February. And this one is March. And I think January, I don't know where it's at. I'm going to try to do either 1 or 2 more on this piece of fabric before I send them to Greta. And if you look back there, they go on the front of that box right there. Oh, here's January. And this is a bag that one of our viewers sent me and Callie. Is it Christy Rome? It says, every girl needs a little rip in her jeans.
I was watching Mrs. Jones Stitches on the way over here, and she was talking about Yellowstone. The season had ended or whatever. I don't watch yet, but
It did.
this is the one I was going to get Jeremy done for Christmas, you know.
How'd that work out?
Where is the darn cover? There it is. This is Amazing Grace Little White Church by Kaniki's Prims and Whims. It was a kit I got off at D-Stash, and I'm not taking it out, but you know, there's some more scissors stuck. But
She
I
said
got
she ain't.
I got a good bit done on that when I worked on it, you know, for a week or so. But I'd love to get that done for him to hang up in his room with his piano.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You know, that would even be pretty. I don't know how y'all do, but that would even be pretty on the piano at church.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing on there because, you know, he has to raise up that thing every time he plays.
Oh, you're okay.
So, that's that one. And it's in a pumpkin bag because, you know, why not? It's probably, I bet Feast of Friendship was in here and I just whooped her out and put something else in it.
I'm sure you did. This is another Nana Jody 7 bag. This is Violet's Blue by Blackbird Designs. And I am using all the called for floss. Lord, there's my daggone. Is there a needle minder on the back?
There's not a magnet, no.
That's what I was looking for. I'm using all the called for floss. And it is on a 32 count Mystic Fabrics, and it's called Everything Else. Well, I've lost my daggum needle. I've lost my magnet. That makes me...
Is it stuck on your ring binder thing? No.
Nope. That makes me so very angry. I mean, I have some. I don't know why I get stressed out about it. I have some magnets, so it's not a huge deal. I don't like much at all.
Now, you need to finish that on up. Now, come on. That's just that little corner.
Yep. But then I wouldn't have much on my heifer board. Oh, wait.
I think on our last video you hadn't brought it down here, so we didn't get to see your progress on it. So,
well, that is it. I'm almost finished.
All right. This is for Zan. Me and her worked on these together at the old sales trailer. This is by the Witchy Stitcher, and it's Halloween morning. When I was teaching her how to cross stitch. And I got that big old pumpkin head done and quit on him. So, need to finish him up. I don't have any Halloween whips anymore because I worked on some of them this year. Look at this page here. A dog probably got hold of that. And I'm just using the DMC on this one. Why are they not on a ring binder or one of them hickeys, I couldn't tell you.
You know that lipstick that you gave me? I finally took it upstairs. I really like it.
It's pretty. I knew it was your color.
It. No, that was a squirrel, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I mean, it ain't nothing holding them together or anything.
I'm talking about me just jumping off on the lipstick.
And this is a bag Miss K made.
Oh. Alright. This is a Como Stitches bag.
You slap me with that. Huh?
Yeah, and look. Can you tell that old Tuits? Can y'all see that? The little teeth prints. She could just get right there. And that's what she done. Little turd.
I've been in the sewing room sewing, you know, and Bella is not getting the attention she thinks she needs.
Yeah.
And when I tell you I had to beat the brakes off that the other night, I was in there and I kept hearing something out there thumping around, and I thought, what in the world? So I walked out there, and she has got my little bottle of wool applique glue base that's got the little nozzle on it that I had just got from either Fat Quarter Shop or 123 Stitch, and she has chewed it to bits. And I mean, I fired it up too, buddy. Makes me so mad.
This is Hey Pumpkin by the Scarlet House. And this is a stitch along that Jess at Como Stitches was doing. And it's hashtag Hey Pumpkin sale. And I'm sure she's already finished hers, you know. This is mine. And it is done on 32 count Brea by Needle and Flax. And it's 3 colors. So, I just need to finish it.
Well, that'll be a quick finish in the fall.
Yeah, or whenever it gets called. Because I don't care if it's July and I'm over here stitching Santa Claus.
This one, I need to get on this. This is a Stitch in Time.
That fabric.
And I've worked on this part, and I've started on the needle book part. So, if you can see,
I'm gonna need some of that.
It's pretty, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna
And
need
then
some of that.
here is this piece, and it wouldn't take a whole lot to finish this up and get it done, but that it looks like denim, the fabric color, and it's Weeks Dye Works gunmetal linen, and I'm stitching it with the called for colors, which is only 5: heirloom gold, yo gold, dolphin cognac, mustard seed, and wood rose. So it's just it's kind of hard for me to see that.
It looks so good. Is that the called for fabric?
Yes.
Okay, well, it looks great. Good job, Brenda. Good job.
I think it's 35 count, and it's hard for me to see it, but I need to get back to that because I love it.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
I love that too. I'll get my fabric ordered, and when you get finished with it, loan me the chart.
Well, I will. Okay.
All right. This next one, I think this is a Miss K bag.
I believe you're right.
This was started in 23. This is Shelly's double nickel birthday sale. And it is Stacy Nash Be Kind sampler. And I was having issues because I had never stitched on anything above 28, and this is on 35 count Cocoa by Weeks Dye Works. And I'm using all the called for floss. But now, since I have branched out.
What is it?
What is what?
One little piece.
It's one little piece of Oscar.
One little strand of 3.
Well, shut up. I don't like a ton on it. But I started doing those 1/1. But I'm a professional now, so I'm just going to get right back on that. Because it is beautiful.
It is pretty.
It is beautiful.
Them borders of hers is like no other.
So, I need to get that finished before her next birthday rolls around. Because I missed this last one.
I don't have the chart for this because I need to print it because the one I had couldn't see where it's at. But this is Crochet Go-Go, and it's an advent calendar, and it's just 25 little motifs. So I was going to stitch them as little ornaments and do them. So I've done a red bird, a stocking, and started who knows what that is down there. I don't know, but they're cute little motifs. And they make the perfect size for little tiny miniature ornaments. And this is in a bag I think somebody gifted these to us at a retreat. Pretty sure.
Alright, this next one is for the old hag's birthday. She ain't listening to me. And it is Summer Jubilee by Blackbird Designs, and it is in the book Souvenirs of Summer. And I've struggled with this. That's why I quit, because I've struggled. But I ain't gonna let it beat me. You hear me?
Can't see it or what?
Yeah, can't see it. And it's a funky, the orientation. I don't know.
And your
it's
fabric
on 30
too,
count Irish Bog Sky by the Primitive Hair. 30 count ought to be easy. And I did okay over on this side. Well, I think I did. Did I miss? Anyway. But when I got over there to them letters, I just can't see to do it. I don't know. See, am I missing something right there?
Just carry on with that.
Anyway.
I tell you, darker linen is rough. to me
Yeah.
anymore, and getting worse by the day.
Yeah.
All this right here. Why do I not work on this? This is Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee.
We've been going at it for an hour and 10 minutes, and we ain't even close to being through.
I bought pre-cut pieces of fabric for these, and I have got not even one of them stitched. I've got one started. This almost finished, but you know, or close to finished.
What is, you just gonna make Dobo?
Yeah,
okay.
Just Dobo pillows. And that one, is it this, I think? This middle one? Yeah. This is the only one I've got started, so. And this is in a Dot Dot Goose bag. And these ghosts glow in the park. And thread bed. I like that bag. You know, you might say the bag if this wasn't in it for 10 years, so. And they're on, what is it? It's the colorful or whatever, but it just tells what the the piece cut out for each one of them is. I got those from Shepherd's Needle.
Oh, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I'm over here gonna put a sticker in my book. Okay, sorry. All right, this is a Buckleberry Quilts bag. Love the colors in this.
That's pretty.
And I don't have my chart, but it is done on 32 count heroic by Picture This Plus, and it is 4th of July rules. And I am doing them individually because I want to have Dobo fillers. Little pillows made out of them.
And it's on heroic, you say?
Yes. See the blue and the red in it? I thought that would be perfect for it.
It is.
And I'm using all the called for DMC, except where it calls for the reds. I'm using Gentle Arts Buckeye Scarlet. So, oops.
This is Autumn Smalls. These, I should have worked on these. I've got one done. I think I got enough fabric to do the rest of them on here. I ain't got a clue what kind of fabric this is. That's before I started keeping record, you know. You didn't pay me no attention.
Oh, I hear you keeping record.
And this is in another Melanie Henson bag. A little Halloween one. Cute.
Now, you can't be throwing garbage in the floor.
No, that's my piece of, let me have that. That goes in Stacy Nash. It'll have to go in this bag.
Well, obviously, I can't. I'm just throwing garbage in the can without the bag. My bag had slipped.
Alright.
I got sidetracked because I ordered some stuff from the Jingle Ball, and when it came from Lindy Stitches, y'all screenshot that and go and follow her on Instagram, and these are the dates of the virtual retreats for 2025.
One in May, one in July, September, and December.
March, May, July, September,
Oh,
December.
I didn't say the one.
Yeah, the one at March is on the top.
Okay.
A Nash Stash Start-a-thon. That make I'm all about it. So, all right, my next one is in a vintage Stitchers bag.
I like that
I
bag.
love her bags too. They just be
The
standing
colors
up.
on that one just pretty.
And this is But God, and it is by the Bay Needle Art. And I started it for Hobbies of Holly. She had started it for her grandson. And where is my card? Oh, no. Okay, I was talking about you. Look, there's a pair of needles. There's floss. I'm using Weeks and DMC and
Scissors and cable ties.
now, Callie, you know I've got a card on this.
I don't know what you're doing with it. Is it in your
No,
card? No.
it may be upstairs by my iPad. I don't like a lot on this because this even has what I'm stitching it on. Well,
Yeah, you don't like much.
I don't like a lot on it. Need to finish that up.
Excuse
It's
me.
on something I got from, I know I got the fabric from 123 Stitch. I guess I can go back and look at that. That makes me so mad when I just, anyway, that is my next whip.
Okay. Excuse me. This whip is missing in action. But it is somewhere
It's probably all
at home.
Hoeing around with my card.
Well, it's probably holed up with 10 other whips that, you know. But this is a whip somewhere. It's Paper Snowflakes by Brenda Gervais. And I don't know where it's at. I'm going to have to locate it. But I would like to stitch it, so I'm going to have to find it. I think Carol Saltbot Stitcher was working on this one.
Do you know that
recently.
you started it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Because it was on a piece of fabric that Jackson was eating a strawberry on, and he touched it, and it had a little red speck on it.
I've got a fever blister.
See?
Alan said, "Have you ran fever?" I said, "Well, not that I know of."
Look, I've never had a fever
They
blister.
say if you've never had one, you'll never have one. If you do have them, you'll always have them. But I haven't had one in a very, very long time.
Jeremy gets them, but he hadn't had one in a long time either, but I've never had one. But they say they're painful.
Yeah, it's bad sore. Can you see it? Huh.
Is it just a sore, or is it like a zit, or what?
No, it's like a blister. I don't know. Anyway, squirrel. My next one, the charts over there, it is probably my oldest whip. And it is Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut, and I will insert a picture. And it is on a scroll frame, and it is on 28 count. And it is huge, but I'm going to finish it. So, there you go.
Might have to sell some coochie to get it framed. I meant to bring my frames and haul that I had got the other day at Hobby Lobby on the clearance section. Yeah. I'll bring them next time and show y'all, because I hit the mother load. Did I tell you it was Jasper? Wasn't it?
I think...
I think it was Jasper. I had gone to get some fabric at Hobby Lobby, and they had just tons of stuff everywhere. But in the clearance section back there in the fabric, they had custom frames that may have had a ding on them or whatever that were marked down. And I got one that was regular $119 for $11 and something, and maybe 4 or 5 more. I don't know, but they're pretty. This one is one I got off of Etsy, and it's Selenar X Stitch, and it only has a name. It's number 378. And I had picked part of that out, I don't know how many times, and restitched it, and then I just got aggravated and quit. But that would be so pretty if I would just get on it and finish it. The letters, or the number, the letters and the alphabet are just really pretty scroll work, and I love it. Need to get back at it.
I love that one.
It's so pretty.
I love it. Oh, is it my turn?
It is. This is in a bag that, let me show it to you. Got dogs on it that the lady that I sat with at StitchCon was going to put it on the freebie table and I snagged her up.
This next one is Sister's Sampler by Abby Rose Designs. And it is another 12 by 12 from last year. And it is done on 32 count sampler gold by Color and Cotton. And I'm using all the called for.
Those colors are pretty together.
Well. I really want to get this one finished.
You was working hard on it when you worked on it.
No, that was for where your treasure lies.
Oh, well,
I got it finished, but they make me think a lot of each other. And it is in a bag from Grandma's Treasures. Let me show y'all. I love this little bag.
I love the you both one.
Color, the fabric. I love the size of it, and it has a thread bed on the inside.
This one was on the hoop and I took it out.
That's pretty.
This is Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird Designs. And it is on, I think it's 32 count. Oaken by Picture This Plus. I love this fabric. And the way the colors look on this.
What's this? Oh, this is just a...
It's,
okay. I was thinking that was a border, and I was thinking, what's that flower do?
It's just a flower. So I need to pull this one back out and work on it. I worked on it a little bit this year, so it did get some love, but it needs some more. And I'm using the DMC on this one. That's one reason I quit on it, because I didn't like the way that this hair up here looks. But I'm just gonna carry on with it. There's too much to quit now. And this is in a bag from Brenda Greer that I got at the Huntsville Retreat, I believe. Orange Beach or somewhere.
Alright, my next one is an old one. It's from 2023. And it is Gather Ye Pumpkins from Little House Needleworks. I started it at the retreat at Huntsville because we had to work on something that was by this. And it is done on 28 count Stony Creek Spring Meadow. And I'm using all the called for floss, but I don't like much on this one at all. Can you see that?
Yeah, cut this one just a tad. Looks good on that green fabric.
So I really need to get that one finished. Get it finished. Get it finished. And this one is in a Fab Shabby Rose portfolio. Well.
Tracy Colgate fabric too.
Yep.
This one is My Big Toe.
You're about to get me bumped out of the
Am I
frame.
coming over?
Yeah, get off me.
You better hush. This is Time to Stitch. And I did my own conversion on this one, so it's Weeks threads with some cable ties on there, you know. You wonder why you ain't got none of these, and this is why.
Yes. Most definitely.
So it's got Oscar, gunmetal, and what's the red? Red rocks. And this is where I've got to. So not a whole lot on this one. Just need to get at it.
Same.
And this one is, ow, Jesus.
That's a Ilbert bag, ain't it?
It is. I love this one.
I love the colors in
It's
that.
so bright and cherry looking. And look, the zipper is on stitched down on me. I love this bag. That orange and purple.
Makes me think of decoration flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, it does.
Well, I love it.
My next one is Christmas in the Village by the Scarlet House. And it is also another 12 by 12. And I'm doing it on 32 count brash by Picture This Plus. And this is all I've got done.
That brash is pretty.
It is so pretty. And I'm using all the called for, which is not many. But and it's in my Santa bag by Fab Shabby Rose, Miss Carolyn.
This is my pitiful little start on this one.
You use these little T90 pieces of fabric, and I use bed sheets.
If I think I can get it on there, I'm going to use it. This is My Country by Lottie Daw. And this is on antique white, 36 count linen. Don't know what them colors are because I converted them. And of course they're not in here. So you just have to match them up with something.
Nice project.
And look at this OG right here, buddy. It just fit in there perfect. So that's Amazon, I think.
Well, I got this one at Orange Beach from Manny Dodonna. Off of her, out of her shop that she had down there. It says, "Just a girl who loves dogs."
Now what you got small enough to go in there? Oh.
My Mill Hill. And my frame came from P&B Creations on Etsy. Mr. Bob and Miss Pam. And it is Spring Bouquet Collection Tomato Pincushion. Greta gave us these at Garon. And it is my first Mill Hill. And I've already screwed it up. So, there's that.
I'll show you mine in a minute. That's my last whip. This one is a recent one that I've been working on. This is the Drone Thread Deck the Halls. Haven't got any more stitches in it since I showed it to y'all last time. Hanging threads, you know, all that. But that's where I am. And this bag came from, now what in heck? Oh, that's 'Tis the Season thread. This is my Christmas ring. Now this goes to that. I don't know. This goes
Did
to
I not
that.
give you some tags?
You did. And this is just a Christmas
You can lead
tag.
a horse to water, folks. You can lead it to water.
Starting out 2025 on a
Where'd
better
you get
note.
that?
Pam's Needle and Thread. On
That's
Etsy.
pretty.
I like that bag.
It's real pretty.
So that was that one.
All right. My last one is Courage by Praiseworthy Stitches. And I am using Pansy Purple and I think I left my thread up there. Because that's all I've been working on. And Purple Aster by Classic Colorworks. And I'm sorry, people, but I am not taking this out of the hoop. But I've almost made it to the other bottom corner.
You've been plugging on
I
that
have.
one, honey.
This is all I've worked on.
Yeah.
So, that's my last whip.
Well, this, I hadn't done any stitching except for this, but I did pull it out so I could work on it. I said I was going to go home the other night and work on it. And I didn't that night. But, so, this is my, let me show the chart first. My Mill Hill kit that I had got at Craft Gallery when we went to StitchCon. And it's Stitching Time by Mill Hill. And I fixed my dilemma, you know, because I started out with 2 threads. And somebody, I think, had posted on our video that said just go over the top of them with 3, you know, the top leg with 3. And that's what I did. Hadn't done the green yet, but I did do all the red. And I started putting in some ecru up here, I don't know, and started these letters because I got tired of stitching that white. But I feel like I'm getting somewhere now. It's going to be cute. I don't know. I hope this is not very, because I put my hand, like when I'm holding it right there, I put it there, and I probably need to hold it here, but I'm afraid it's going to get loose or something. So.
And don't ask me, because I am not a Mill Hill aficionado.
I am not either. And then, like here, I had to be real careful because I wanted to carry that thread, you know, and I didn't. So, and I think that needle miter came from Beth. Didn't she give us those hanging with my heifers?
I think so.
So, and that is in my tomato bag.
Where'd you get that?
One of our viewers sent it to us.
That's right. That is a grand total of 29 whips for Christy. 28 if I mark off the pinup girls.
Well, yeah. I put mine in there just because I was going to put my name on it, you know.
Yeah. So.
And I have a total of 29, so.
We didn't plan this was not planned, people. This was not planned.
She asked me how many I had. I said, I don't know yet because I'm just now sitting down to count them a while ago. And I knew, I thought you said you had 30. And I told Jeremy, I said, well, she beat me just by 1 or 2. And he said, you got more than her? And I said, no, I think she's got more than me. But nope.
We're even.
We're even Steven.
So, do you want me to go over what my plans are? You went over yours last time, didn't you?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to stuff these back down in here. Right quick.
Oh boy, people. Okay. I finished my heifer board. I got it ready. And this is my heifer board for 2025. And it is in my Across Stitchers Planner by My Crazy Life.
By Lori, isn't it?
Oh, My Crazy Life Lori. And there is a spot in the back. And I just made it my heifer board. And all of the whips that are written, all of the ones written in orange are from a previous year. So they are whips. And I have allotted myself to work on them when they are called for 5 days each. And all the ones written in green are for the new starts that I want to start. And when they are called, I will work on them for 5 days. So that is going to be a total of, because there's 2 for each square. So that will be a total of 20 days with the numbers called. So I will still have 10 to 11 days. And over here, up here, I'm going to work on my farm at Hot Run Hollow 5 days every month. So it's not on here because I'm going to work on it every month. And then always in rotation is going to be my Prairie Schooler Santas, my word plays until I get them finished, my 4th of July rules until I get them finished, and my animal crackers until I get them finished. So that gives me wiggle room.
What's your oldest whip from what year? 2023?
Or no, it's Let Love Rain, and I don't even know when I started it.
Okay.
It was the year that Candace first sat with us at Huntsville at that round table. So it was our second retreat at Huntsville.
I think so.
Because she got it too, and we were going to start it together.
Yeah.
So that is my heifer board.
There's another.
What I have planned to start. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, me. And there's one thing about these planned, they are already kitted and ready to go. But if I don't start them, then it's not a big deal. I can change my mind.
These are ones that are on your heifer board to start?
Yes.
Okay.
You gonna make it?
I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah.
You getting all choked up? Is this making you nervous? Look at your hair.
What's going on?
Speaking out.
Golly.
Good gracious. I have, this is in my Katie So Tattered bag that she sent to me. I am going to restart Zuka. I would really love to get Praiseworthy Stitches Courage done before I jump into another one like that. But I have decided roughly to do it on 32 count Rustic Coffee by XOXO Designs. But I may get a 36 count.
That color's good though.
Yeah.
It's close to.
I think so too. Did you see Lost Our Needles? Amy's that she finished. She finished her Zuka and it's on that turquoise fabric.
I bet it's gorgeous though.
Hannah, it's gorgeous. All right.
What color floss did she use?
White and brown, I believe. Cream and brown. I want to start Mini Mansions by Annie B's Folk Art. And I've got pulled Dolly Madison 32 count by Needle and Flax. Except I don't know. Oh, it's just DMCs. So I can, if I don't have them, I can get them. And Judy in Canada made us these bags and gave them to us at StitchCon. Mm-hmm. And her mom also was the one that crocheted the frog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mine's up there. All right. My next is an October Fiber House. The Itch to Stitch. And I am going to do it on 32 count Belfast Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. This one, I've had it pulled. I actually started it last year, last year, at the end of October, but I hated the fabric. It was real stiff, but it is Needle Worker by Little House Needleworks. But I have pulled another fabric that is Coffee Stain by Cedar River Linen.
That'll look good on there.
Yeah, so I'm going to restart it. I think I gifted it when we did our last.
I think you did.
Because it was just too stiff. And this is a Miss Carolyn Fab Shabby Rose bag. This is a Buckleberry Quilts bag. And I want to say this one, is this my heifer pull for this month? I can't remember. Crowns of Blue by Kathy Barrick. And I'm just going to use the DMC. And I'm going to do it on Buttercup by Grace Notes Fabric. It's more yellow. It's showing green, but it's yellow.
It's not quite that intense.
No. So, it's either this one. Well, I can't see my board to tell you. I'll tell you when I get finished. Remind me to tell what my pulls were.
Okay.
And this is Merry Christmas Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. And I have pulled 32 count Duxbury by Fox and Rabbit to do it on. And it is DMC. That's it. So I'm going to get it done.
It's just one color too, isn't it?
Yes, it's just one.
Yeah.
So either I'll pull the DMC. Oh, this is it.
That variegated.
Yeah,
one.
the variegated. And this bag here is 2 old lady bags. I love that bag.
Good size.
Yep.
Too.
This is another 2 old lady bags. And this is one of my heifer pulls for January. And Greta, I think, started hers on Christmas Day. She said, she said, I think I'm going to start this today. And I said, if you saw my whips, you'd think I need to have my card pulled that I needed.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to be starting nothing. But this is actually on my board. And it's Emmeline Purnell by Hands Across the Sea. And I got all of my thread and the chart from Acorns and Threads. It's 103s. I've never stitched with them, but I'm going to. And I'm going to do it on 32 count Time Warm by Mystic Fabrics.
That red is so pretty.
So I might as well just leave that one because I remembered it because I was going to text Greta and say, hey, you jinxed me.
Yeah.
And this holds all of my animal crackers. So, I was trying to think where I got this bag. Oh. Stitched, handmade by @StitchTogether83. I think she sent me this bag. And I have Clementine, have all the thread pulled, and 32 count Confederate Gray by Weeks Dye Works. I have Jenny, and it is going to go on 36 count Low Tide LFA linen. And I have Miss Hazel. And she's going to go on 36 count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax. And Scarlet.
I need to put her on my board.
And she's going to go on 36 count Mad Hatter's Tea-Top Towel by Dames of the Needle. So these are ready, and they are just going to be in my rotation because I want to get some done. And why there's 2 hoops in here, I do not know.
You was going ready to go.
I was ready. I was ready. I love that bag.
That zipper's cute.
This is a Greta bag. A StitckWork Design Company. And this holds my canine quotes by the Scarlet House. And I'm using all the called for. And it's on 32 count baked clay by Fox and Rabbit. I want to get that one done. Started, done, you know. Oh, this is a Como Stitches bag. This is Double Crown by Samplers Not Forgotten. And I am gonna do it on Light Nougat 32 count by XOXO Design. We got almost 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
This is a Lumi and Pie bag. She does really good bags. This is a Stitcher's Alphabet by the Scarlet House. And I'm going to do it on 32 count French Vanilla by Grace Notes Fabrics. It's a good neutral. I'm going to end up losing all this thread. I think this is a Melanie Henson bag. This is Christmas at Hollyberry Farms. You started yours, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to do it on 32 count Hazelnut Cream by Grace Notes Fabrics. It's pulling green, but it's really not. So I guess that needs to go in a Christmas bag. Oh well. I think this is a Gamma's Treasures bag.
It looks like that size.
It is. And it comes with the thread bed. It's Dawn. And this is Be Ye Thankful by With Thy Needle and Thread. And I have pulled for it 32 count Vintage Country Mocha by LFA Linen. My next one is Pretty in Pink, and this bag is by Simply Narelle. She is on Etsy, I believe. And this is Pretty in Pink by the Shakespeare's Peddler. And I'm going to do it on 32 count Weeks Dye Works. I don't know what the color is.
Is it linen?
It's a mystery.
That's the color, linen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Linen by Weeks Dye Works. And I ordered me something. Well, we'll talk about that next time because they should be here by then. And this is a berry bag. StitckWork Design. And this is IAB 1817, the Rosebush Sampler by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I'm going to use the DMC for it. And I'm going to do it on 28 count Tephra, I think, unless I go up to
Is she a big girl? Like a big one.
Unless I go up to, or, you know, go up on my fabric count. So, I have not pulled my floss for it, but I think it's DMC. I'm almost sure. Yeah.
What's the stitch count on it?
256 by 255.
She is a big girl.
Why do I think that isn't what my heifer pull was?
Well, you can't make progress till you get her started. So.
Okay, Holly.
Tell her, Holly.
Alright, this is a Garon bag. I love the denim and the flannel type of this. This is Autumn Alphabet by the Scarlet House. I bought all these boards from April at the Huntsville retreat, and I'm going to do it on 32 count Be Stitch Me Mocha. I think I'm needing the polywog. I am. And this one I hadn't put in a bag yet because I just started pulling my fabric or my thread right before Callie got down here. It is By the Bay Needle Art Psalm 23 Quaker Style Banner. And this was one that Holly got. And it is a burnt sand 32 count, and it is a mystery linen, but this came with it. This came with the chart. I wasn't sure if I was going to start it, so I had to put it up. But I love that. I think that'll be so pretty. This one, this bag is by Starlight Stitching Company. This is, I've got to pull what floss I want to use. It's Words to Live by Emily Call Stitching. And I'm going to do it on 36 count Eggnog by Color and Cotton. But I'm going to do some blue, but I'm not sure which blue yet. Having technical difficulties. Hold, please. All right. And I was already going to start this, and I just haven't. Funky Chicken by Satsuma Street. And I'm going to do it on Vanilla Cream, Atomic Ranch, and I've got to pull my DMCs for it because I have a little grandson that loves to say, guess what? And every time you'll say, what? You'll say, chicken butt. So I wanted to do those. This is in a Miss K bag, an oldie but a goodie. And this is a bag made by Carol McQueen, and she gave it to me at the Garon retreat. And it is going to be the Donkey Biscornu by the Tiny Modernist. And I'm going to do it on 36 count antique white. So I want to do it. I meant to text Stephanie Racine, the New England Stitcher, today, because she had, I don't know where it is right now. Oh, it's right down here. I wanted to ask her if she could find me find me fabric and a whipper keeper, make me a whipper keeper, a fabric that has donkeys on it. So, because I've got two, I'm gonna do All Is Calm by Plum Street Samplers. I love that little donkey. And I'm gonna do it on 32 Count Aqua Fresca by Grace Notes. I wanted to already start this, but I didn't. New year, new starts.
That's
and
right.
This bag, Melanie, maybe? Melanie Henson?
I don't know. Did somebody send it to us? Because it looks like the corners of the one that I think a viewer sent us.
Okay. I like it. I like just that it's red and cream. And this bag, I don't know.
You got it from Tammy Totten. Remember when?
Did I? Okay, when
she
she
was
was
helping
destashing.
destash.
Okay. This I don't have a chart for because I haven't printed it off, but it is the Christmas tree name. And I'm going to do one for my daughter. I've had it since last Christmas. I've had it kitted since last Christmas and I haven't done it. So, anyway, that's a pretty bag.
It is pretty. Because I was going to get that bag if you hadn't got it.
Did. This is a Melanie
Yeah.
Henson bag. And it's kitty cats. And this is October 31st by Cottage Garden.
I love that chart.
Yeah. You want to start it with me? You want to do a sale? I'm just
No, heck no. I'm sailed out.
And I'm going to use 32 count Ancient Linen by Picture This Plus.
That's the perfect fabric to make for this chart.
it?
That's what I've got for it.
Okay. Well, there you go. So I've got it. I mean, I've just got, I'm almost through, guys. Bear with us. And this is a,
Is it a patchwork and poppy?
Maybe. I'm going to do Abbey Rose Primitive Merry Christmas. I have a lot of Christmas whips. And I'm going to do it on 32 count Grandma Slip by XJU Designs. It might be a patchwork and copy. It might be. This is a Brenda Greer bag, I think.
Looks like her.
And this is K9 Quotes 2 by the Scarlet House. And I have pulled 32 count Amber Waves, Coconut Milk by Grace Notes, and Duxbury by Fox and Rabbit. So I may do different ones on each one. So, all right. This is my whipper keeper. And look.
Little donkey.
Look at that little donkey on that whipper keeper. And this is a kit that I ordered through Home something on Facebook. Homespun Needlework. It was exclusive, and it's Rose Hill Farm Sampler and Pin Keeps by Stacy Nash. And I'm gonna do it on whatever fabric it is that they sent me. Don't know.
Was it the call for on the chart, you think?
Probably. probably. Because I got the whole thing.
$36 count needle bling linen broom grass.
Okay.
That sound like right?
Yeah, sounds good to me. That's so pretty to me. It makes me think of our red barn down there, kind of. So, got that in my whipper keeper. This Whitney bought me for Christmas last year, and it is September's Revenge by Maximum Cross Stitch. And I was just going to, I don't remember if she got me the floss. Yeah, I have the Roxy Floss Co. thread pack. And I'm going to use 32 count, I'm sorry, 36 count Mellow Stone by Atomic Wrench. And I got this from Greta at StitckWork Design Company. And I've been wanting to start this one for...
Yeah, I know you've talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, I have. And, I mean, I have it. Why have I not started it? I mean, could it be them other 29 whips that I've got?
It puts a damper on things, don't it?
And this is a Tiger Lily Project Keeper, and I've had this one kitted, and it is Spring Quaker by Primrose Cottage, and I'm gonna do it on 28 count Mushroom by Black Cat Stitchery. So, and as Porky Pig would say, that's all, folks. Right, wasn't it Porky Pig that said that's all, folks?
That's all, folks. Yep.
So that is my plans for, okay, my heifer pulls for this month are Violet's Blue. So I'm hoping that in January I get that finished. And Emmeline Per Nail, But God, and Double Crown.
So how are you doing yours now? Tell me again.
5 days on Violet's Blue, 5 days on Emmeline Per Nail, 5 days on But God, 5 days on Double Crown.
Oh, I got you. So you got two in each block.
Yes.
Okay.
Each block has a whip and a new start.
Okay.
And one of them has 3, I think. I can't remember where. Well, no. 2 of them only has 1. But I figure I'm still going to have plenty of stuff to work on. Yeah. So that's my plans for 2025. And I'll try maybe tomorrow, because I don't think Alan's going to be here tomorrow. I may try to go over like my fabric, how I store and sort my fabric, if I can. But anyway, if not, we'll get into that next year. But that's all our whips.
Your plans and my plans was on last video.
Yeah. What you got over there, sis?
My box come in, my tomato box.
Let me show my haul. You know, if you in the know, you just in the know. That's all I can tell you. I got this from Ilbert Sweatshop. Look at how cute that is.
Ain't that a cute
Could you do
horse?
me a donkey?
Well, no, I don't know about a donkey. I might could color him like a donkey.
Ain't that cute as pie? Oh, I love it. I ain't paid her for it. She might repossess it. But, you know, I did just get it. So. Do I have a grace period?
You do. You got a grace.
Okay.
So I had ordered the sewing tomato box from Crazy Annie's, and it came one day this past week. So, I didn't even open this. I didn't realize till today when I was cleaning out the fluffing in here. So, I wouldn't throw it all over the place. This was in here. But there it is. 2 packs of boa needles. And then these little pin minis that's got a tomato, a spool, and a flower on it. So, if you ordered this box and you don't want to spoil her, don't, you know, look away. But I think mine was one of the last ones to ship. Then there was Crazy
Well, could you
Annie's.
lay it on this side so I might look at it?
Sure. A Crazy Annie's notebook and a little pen.
Oh, those are right up your alley.
Yeah, I like that tomato one.
And that little spool one.
A cross-stitch journal from Primrose Cottage. It says beautiful things to come together one stitch at a time. And I hadn't even opened it to look at it. So, what's in it?
That is a good little first notebook.
It's just got information for like a tracker. It's got some stickers in the front. Notes. Then there's a little scissor fob that says Stitch on it with a green and a red
That's pretty.
bead. A pair of Tamsco scissors. That I guess these are the little stork scissors.
That's a good size.
Yeah. Listen, I'll put these in, you know, as you can tell, project bag and leave them in there. And black ones. What's in here? A little zipper pull. I think this is Lori Holt. Little scissor zipper pull. A little bag with some candy in it. A Lori Holt unstitcher.
Look at me just being just nosy as hell.
The unstitcher thing by Lori Holt. I like those because they'll fit right in them little black boxes. Y'all, this is my favorite thing in this whole box besides the chart. But I have wanted one of these needle minders and I just had never took the plunge. But it's one of them great big ones. A tomato.
I do like that.
Isn't that cute? And
Riley
that
blade.
joker's strong.
Yeah. You can put that on your fancy lady, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that too.
And this is Lady Dot Creates Vintage Ruler 1/2 inch trim. And then the Floss DMC come in a little thing. And this chart came with the linen. And I got the, I think it's 32 count vintage country mocha. And the chart in the box. Is that not gorgeous?
That is gorgeous. I might need to borrow that. Because is that an exclusive?
I would assume that it is. Let me see what it says. I'm about positive that it is.
Well, I really like that.
But Erin Elizabeth Designs is the one that designed this. And y'all, get a load of that tomato right there. I mean, is that not perfection to me? I loved it. Just that bowl that it's sitting in. Makes my mouth water.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to put this on my, I'm going to have to swap out something or add me a start to one of my,
Just add it.
yeah. Because I'll be
Or
starting
maybe
that
you
one.
could start that on New Year's.
And it's not that big. It's only 93 by 109.
Yeah, you could have that done by our next
Shoot,
video.
I could get that done this week. Shoot, no. But it, I was pleased with it for the chart itself. It had some good stuff in it.
Did you say that was mine?
No, I did not.
I love that.
I do too. And it's huge.
Yeah,
It'll hold
it
your
is. It's
scissors
heavy.
on
You
there.
could knock Jeremy out.
Yeah. Probably
You know, if all else fails, you can just sling it at him like a...
Let me tell you.
What's them things called? Them...
Boomerang or
No.
frisbee?
No, them little stars.
Oh, Ninja Star.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So, I posted my bags and all that stuff on sale. So, Saturday, when we do that, it is like
Divorce.
Non-stop. And me and that man cannot work together. We do not think the same way, this, that, and the other. And he hurt my feelings. I told Christy yesterday, I said, he about made me cry. But
that would have been when the murder took place.
Because I'm already tired because I had worked like a dog the day before to get stuff done to post. And then he had come, let's say did he work Friday?
He worked Friday.
And he came in Saturday. And then my post went up at 10 o'clock. I think he took him a little nap when he got home. And so we get up and, you know,
her bag sold out
within
in 6 minutes.
I mean, it's unbelievable how much y'all have supported me. And I appreciate it so much. But then we're trying to get everything, trying to keep track of who has ordered what so that I can combine the shipping as much as I can. About what's coming in and watching this, that, and other. And it's just, I like to do things a certain way, and he likes to do things a certain way. Well, anyway, he snapped at me yesterday morning, and I just said, I'll do it whatever way you want me to do it. Because he's all about efficiency. Well, wait, you got to touch it 2 or 3 times to do it this way and this way. I said, look, I'll just do it whatever way you want to now. Because Jesus was working on me right then because I wanted to just gnaw his head off. So then, after they posted, we had to run to
Jasper.
No, we went to Tuscaloosa
because
I thought we was going. And we get in the car and he starts heading toward Tuscaloosa. I said, where are we going? I just don't want to go to Jasper today. I'm thinking it is so much further to go to Tuscaloosa from our house than it is to
Jeremy
Jasper.
Loves to do anything but be at home.
Yes. He loves to ramble the roads just nonstop. And he don't have much opportunity because he's been working a lot. You know? And so anyway, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to Hobby Lobby because there was some stuff I needed to pick up. And that was my sole purpose of going. So we zoom right on past Hobby Lobby. And I'm thinking, where are we going? He pulls over there to Irvin's Footwear. We get in the car. He
needs some shoes, don't he?
He starts heading toward the south side of town. I said, where are you going? We need to go to Sam's. I do not want to walk around that warehouse of a store today and it's going to pour down rain. So anyway, I went in there, walked all over that. I'm talking about from one corner of it to we made every corner in the whole thing. People everywhere. Devil's lettuce in the parking lot like you would not believe. I mean, it might knock you down. So then, where do we go after that? Somewhere else. We stopped somewhere else. And then the last place that he took me was to the Hobby Lobby. I'm thinking, if you don't get me to that Hobby Lobby, I could have got in my own darn car and come down here by myself. But anyway, so... But he was a lot of help to me getting that stuff packaged up yesterday and sent. So
even though it did almost cause a divorce,
we've got to streamline the process, and and all that is new to me. Okay, right? I've never had to ship like a bunch of stuff at one time, and I'm trying to make sure that everybody's stuff is together and I'm not missing anything. And I like to recheck myself, okay? Yeah. I'll check it 75 times if I feel like I don't want to make a mistake. And he's like, and I'm like, Jesus, help us all. Help us one. But we made it through it. Got up this morning, went to church in the cold and the dark. And so, but we're going to be organized now.
I wanted to throw out there too, for anybody that has made it this far. Thank you.
Yes.
If anybody, because I have kicked myself 1,000 times since the Jingle Ball ended. If anybody has finished the Stacey Nash gingerbread house and wants to sell their chart, please reach out to me because I want to buy it.
It was pretty.
Thank you and good night.
Well, I think that's all we got today, ain't it? That's enough. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think
that's enough.
We love y'all.
We do. We appreciate y'all. We've had a great year, and a huge, big honking portion of it is because of y'all.
Yes. Appreciate the friendships we've made and everybody's participation in our group. We appreciate y'all so much.
And we will see I might see y'all before 25, but if not, see you next year.
That's right. Be right around the corner. Good things that's going to happen. I feel it.
Yep. But y'all have a good rest of your year. If you go out to the bar on New Year's night, be safe, because I'm going to be extra safe at the bar. I'm going to get in one bar and I'm going to stay there.
That's right. With
my gown on.
I meant to tell you.
My friend!
I have bought the Chex Mix. I wanted proof and documentation that I brought
like
it
these
to
dark
her.
ones.
The dark ones is my favorite. And they were out of wheat Chex when I went to get them, so they're really not the darkest, but...
Alan is going to be so mad, because I think he's upstairs getting ready to go to bed. And he ain't even going to know this is here.
Yeah. We have ate on it and ate on it and ate on it, and still got one big roaster pan
Thank
full.
you.
I love it. So.
Well, I could kiss you right in the mouth. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm finna go home.
Yep. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And see you next time.
Happy stitching.
Happy. Bye.